YouTube, Riot Squad, how's everyone doing today? This will be the second video upload of the 4-foot long Titanic that we are building. Today we're going to put together some engine parts and we're going to do some more of the side of the boat. Okay, if you haven't seen the first video that we've uploaded, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of these. Make sure you go and see the first video, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more. I don't like to keep these videos too long, so we're going to get straight into it. Okay, guys, we're going to start doing the engine parts. We're going to start putting the engine parts together. This is issue 3, okay? Now, it comes like this, and you have 4 little pieces like this. You can probably see just here. This is all die cast as well, okay? All metal die cast. And I don't know if you can actually see, but right up in there, it'll say like R3, R2. This is the right side, okay? What you do is you screw these R3, R2, R1. You can see it here, R2, R3. They all match, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go through here as well. This is R1. Okay. We're going to screw all this together. This takes some time, so that's why I've done the left side separate, right? The right side. Just save a little bit of time on the video as well, because we do have to connect all the rods and all that sort of stuff. So what I might do is just cut it here. I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna add all this, right, and then we're gonna go to putting the engine together. Okay. Okay, guys. Now that we've done those 2 parts here, okay, we've got a spare screw, so we can put the spare screw away. Okay, and we have a whole bunch of new screws for the rest of it. So what we do is put them aside. Okay, what we need to do is we get the crankshaft. This is all steel as well, metal as well. Okay, lay it like this as in the photo. You get your rods, your little connecting rod, right, and then your little push rod. So this is your piston rod basically, and then this is your push rod, right? So you connect them all 4 like so. Okay, like this. You connect all these up. It's very time consuming. Okay. Now in here you go number 1. You want to set it like this. You want to connect push rod 1 to number 1. You want to skip 1, go to the third one, sorry. Okay, like this. It's probably easier just to pick them up like that and let them hang. You want to skip another 2, 1, 2, 1 here, like that, and then same on this side. That's on the end, this one on the end here. Very simple, very easy. All right. Now, this is the tricky part, guys. What happens is we need the left side of the engine, okay? We need to lay it down like this. Now, we need the push rods to sit inside here, but we need the crankshaft to sit here, okay? So I did build this once before. If you have seen episode 1, I actually showed you guys the finished product of what the engine looks like, okay? Because all this runs as well. This all runs and everything, okay? So they sit in these like little grooves here like this. It's very weird how it sits, okay? If they're too far, it'll drop, and very tedious stuff. Okay, now you need to set your right side of your engine. Yep, see how they're all in the little things? I know it's probably hard to see from there. I don't think I can really pull the camera back down, but then you need to sit that over the top of it, and you'll feel it flip eventually. Okay, yeah, got the end in. Give it a little shake. Okay, you can hear it, feel it clip in. There you go. Just give it a bit of a push, okay? And now you'll see your little things hanging out the bottom there. Okay, we've got it all clipped in at the top. Okay, and then they sit, you'll see the little holes in the bottom there, they all sit in there, okay? And then we need to put our end covers in now. This is the hard, this is hard. Go to the next page, we've put all that in. Okay, now what happens is there's one side that has a little groove in it. This part here has like a little groove in it. It's very hard to see in the camera. Okay, but it's like a little half moon cutout, and that's for the gear. That's where your gear goes on. So that's the front half of your engine, okay? What you need to do is there's one side, see here where the gear actually goes in, very hard to see there. That will be this part because it has the little lip in it, right? One of them's the bottom, one of them's the bottom. It looks slightly different, so I dare say the back end, okay, will be this one. Yeah, so the back end is, that's your base plate for the back end. Basically, these are your big like your main bearings, okay, for your engine. Fit your crank in there, like so, okay, and we need the other smaller end, big end bearing to basically sit in there like that. Okay, and then your crankshaft will sit in there like that. You get me? Beautiful. Okay, now this one, you'll see this edge has like, it's like a stopper here. If you flip it, see how it's got that. Now that, the edge of it goes here, like this. That's for that end. Okay. I'll make it sit back up in the big end. It's very tedious, this stuff. The engine, I think because it runs, everything moves and it's all moving components. It's very tedious, so you need to take your time while doing this. Don't go and rush it. Don't make sure you're forcing stuff in. Because if you force stuff in and you break it, then you're going to have a lot more issues than just taking your time building it and putting it together properly, okay? Sometimes the screws go in pretty easy, sometimes they don't, okay? So if they don't go in too easy, just work them in. Back and forth, okay? Like I said, guys, this is not something that we'll be building overnight. This will be a 2-year project in the making, okay? Everything works, all the lights work, all the engine runs, it has wooden decking, it has real smoke come out the smokestacks. It's a very long, tedious project. 4 foot long, all metal hull, okay? So, I mean, just putting the engine alone together, shows you how much is actually involved, okay? There's like 40 parts just in the engine. Okay, now your main bearing faces inwards, right? That little groove there faces inwards here, okay? Like so. Couple of screws in there like that. Oops. Guys, if you haven't seen episode 1, 2, that's where we put part 1 and 2 together. So if you are enjoying this so far, okay, make sure you go back and have a look. Gee, that's come out there. Make sure you go back and have a look. See how I mean by it's very tedious? Oh, at the first episode. Okay, let's screw that in up there. All that steel as well. This thing's going to weigh a ton when it's finished. I'm going to need 5 people to help me move it. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, that's pretty much it. Working engine, rods are moving. Look at that, that's insane. But full working engine. I mean, later on too, chat, if you wanted to, you could go through and paint some of this, but I'd prefer to maybe just leave it authentic to the color, as it already is historically accurate. So, and then this here, that's pretty much it. You get your last, this is a spare screw. Every single one there's a spare screw for, okay? So, and you'll notice they're different gauges and different sizes. So this one here is a CM screw, probably can't see, CM screw. This is a BM screw. They come in all different sizes and that, so you can't mix them up, okay? And then the last thing, guys, is you get a little bit of glue. Okay, I've already done this to another engine that I built the other week. I don't know where it is. Over there, you stick that onto there, like that. Okay, tighten them up a little bit more. Glue that there, and then that's basically it. Okay. That's episode 3, the engine. It's very detailed. Okay, all this is die cast. There's probably 30, 40 parts involved. Okay, there's 8 just in the rods alone. Guys, if you need any help, anything at all, just leave a comment below. Okay, we're going to get straight into episode 4. This is episode 2 that we built. We built this. This is in the first part. Okay, so now what happens is what do? We do this. Like that. Okay, so it sits in like that. If you watched last episode, I did mention that this is where we connect the rest of the ship onto. Okay. I didn't realize that we were getting that close to this side of it actually. So all the same screws in this one. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay, these are your bigger mainest, like your main screws. These are what hold all the steel hole and everything together. Okay. Screw that there. Whoopsie. Screw this here. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If there's anything I can do to make things better for you, let me know. All the facts that do pop up on the screen are facts too. They actually come out of the issues that are given to you, so you can learn about the ship, the crew and the passengers and everything on board, and what actually happened that night. So it's not only good to keep yourself busy if you like building things, but it's also a good educational thing as well. So hey, them screwdrivers are pretty bad actually. Okay, so look at that. We got half of the ship. That's looking really good actually. Use the main one. Okay, as I said in episode 1, if you're going to be doing this stuff, make sure you get yourself some decent equipment. Putting these screwdrivers are not decent equipment. Okay. This one in here. And I dare say that that's another plastic plate like the joiner, basically. That'll join the next episode in. Just re-tighten some of these. Very loose. Okay. And then that sits there like that. And then that's that. Very simple, very easy. That is part 3 and 4. This is episode 2. Okay. I will screw them in now. I dare say they give me a spare screw again, of course. Yep. Beautiful. It's always good having your spare equipment just in case, like spare screws, anything really that you can keep spare, just in case you lose something, you have it there for a backup. Okay. I'm not going to bore you with the other two screws, chat. Obviously, one here, very simple. Okay. Okay, guys, that's basically it. That is episode 3 and 4 for today. This is part 2, issue 2, volume 2. That is the first half. If you haven't seen those episodes, be sure to go back. It's actually joined onto those halves now. We have an engine, okay, running working engine. And also, I'll upload another video. I forgot to do the smoke test because we got the smoke tester for the stacks as well. So I'll upload another short video about that in the near future when I get that running and up and going. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like the content, you enjoy the content, we are doing lots more of this. We have another whole 4 foot long of Titanic to build, a whole bunch more facts to incorporate. I really do appreciate you guys' time. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the sub button, ring the bell, bring yourself back to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, together with Riot, stay safe. Let's go.